Have you ever stopped to wonder why we sometimes say fridge and other times say refrigerator? On the surface, it seems like a simple matter of shortening a word. But the story behind these two terms is more fascinating than you might think. Today, we're diving deep into the history, science, and even a little bit of linguistics to understand refrigerator versus fridge, what they really mean, where they came from, and why we say one over the other. Let's dig deeper into the two and find out their interesting differences, right here on History of Simple Things. Let's start with the basics. A refrigerator is an appliance designed to keep things cold. It slows down the activity of bacteria, helping your food last longer, and keeps beverages refreshingly chilled. The term itself comes from the Latin root refrigerare, which literally means to make cold again. This shows the word has existed for centuries. A refrigerator is essentially a marvel that moves heat out to keep food and drinks cool. Now, what about the word fridge? It's a casual shortening of refrigerator, but it didn't appear automatically. Linguists say fridge entered English in the 1920s and 30s, as electric refrigerators became common. Before that, people used icebox, a wooden or metal insulated box with blocks of ice. So when you say fridge, you're really referencing a modern version of a centuries-old idea. Here's the fun part. Fridge isn't just shorthand, it has a quirky in the middle. Why not frig? English avoids awkward letter combinations, and without theed, it would rhyme with rig, which sounds off, so theed sneaks in, giving us the smooth, familiar word fridge. Language sometimes makes choices just for how it feels to say. Beyond the words, the refrigerator has a fascinating history. Early mechanical cooling dates back to the mid-18th century, with experiments using ice, air compression, and chemicals. By the 19th century, ice-making machines appeared in breweries and meatpacking plants. Early refrigerators were luxuries, costing more than a small car, until mass production in the 1920s-30s made them common in middle-class homes. One of the biggest players in the terminology game was Frigidaire, a brand that almost single-handedly popularized the term fridge in everyday language. The company name itself comes from frigid air, emphasizing coldness. Frigidaire became so common in American homes that its name helped inspire the shorthand fridge. Every time you say it, you're tipping your hat to a century-old marketing win. Now you might be wondering, is there any difference between a refrigerator and a fridge beyond the name? Technically, no. Both refer to the same appliance. Some people, especially in casual conversation, prefer fridge because it's shorter and snappier. Refrigerator tends to sound more formal, like you might see it in product manuals or official writing. Think of it like how we say television versus TV. Same device, different tone. But here's where things get even more intriguing. The word refrigerator shows up in scientific contexts, like in labs and industrial settings. In chemistry labs, for instance, a refrigerator is sometimes used to refer to specialized cooling units that maintain precise temperatures for sensitive materials. Meanwhile, at home, the fridge is where you keep leftovers or a cold soda. Small differences like this show how language adapts to everyday life. Modern refrigerators are more than just cold boxes. Many have smart features, humidity-controlled drawers, temperature controls, and even internet connectivity that can track contents or suggest recipes. In under a century, we've gone from simple iceboxes to high-tech fridges, a true testament to human ingenuity and our drive for convenience. The fridge revolutionized food safety and convenience. Before it, people relied on salt, sugar, smoke, or fermentation, which were slow and altered flavors. Refrigeration meant fresher ingredients, longer shelf life, fewer illnesses, and transformed shopping and diets. The fridge didn't just change kitchens, it changed culture. Culturally, the fridge has even found its way into language and humor. Think about common phrases like "clean out the fridge" or "fridge magnet poetry." Even music references pop up, like the song "Fridge" by some indie bands. It's more than an appliance. It's become a part of everyday life and a symbol of domestic comfort. Here's a fun fact. In some parts of the world, people rarely use the word fridge. In the UK, it's common in casual conversation, though formal documents and ads still use refrigerator. In countries where English is a second language, you'll often find local variations or entirely different terms, sometimes borrowed from refrigerator or from brand names. It shows how language and technology shape both words and experience. And here's another surprising tidbit. The earliest refrigerators actually used dangerous chemicals like ammonia, methyl chloride, or sulfur dioxide as the refrigerant. These substances were effective for cooling but highly toxic. Accidents did occur, which prompted safer alternatives over time. Today's fridges use safer refrigerants, but they have a history of both innovation and risk. So next time you reach for a cold drink, whether you call it a fridge or a refrigerator, take a moment to appreciate the layers of history, science, and language behind that simple word. It's a testament to how human invention, culture, and even marketing shape the way we live and the words we use. From iceboxes to smart fridges, from Latin roots to brand-inspired slang, this little appliance carries a story far richer than its size suggests. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.